Yeah, I went to All Saints. I got a bunch of shirts. They're comfortable.
Oh, is that where they're all from? All Saints?
Yeah, and I was getting ready.
That must have.
Oh my
that must
God.
have cost you. That's a really good one.
That Chip Jong-un is fucking. I retweeted it. Jeremiah Metzger, very very funny.
That's really good. Yeah, a bunch of shirts at All Saints. That must have set you back a pretty penny.
When I was in LA about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, I just I went in. I got a few shirts. Pants are hard because they got to be taken up, but I liked them and I bought it. And you know, I thought of you. This is how you know. Like this morning when you're getting ready, and I have a bunch of shirts in the wash, like undershirts.
Sure.
So I wanted to wear a top shirt.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking of you complaining that my Sabbath hoodie I wear every day.
Right.
So I'm like, why not wear something different?
You do. You look great.
Thanks.
You look terrific. I love it.
Feel good too.
Yeah, I'd feel like if you were wearing the Sabbath hoodie again, I'd be like, no, we can't keep doing this.
Yeah,
we can't. Now it's like, oh my God, it's young and fresh.
Yeah, it does feel fresh.
It does, right?
Yeah, fresh.
Although
Sleeves are rolled up.
you look a little bit hipster racist.
I don't mind.
Like I got to make sure because I see you. It's like Jim looks hip, but the last thing I want to do is do a show with somebody who's hipster racist.
Yeah, I know. I understand. You don't want to be. I don't want to be either of those things.
I have
Much less both of them.
Yeah.
What an odd. The woman, she was a black girl, I think, or a woman.
I think she's a black writer on.
A writer, okay, she's a writer, and she said
on Girls.
Oh, she's on Girls.
Or is it on the
she
block?
does her newsletter.
Oh, she works for
okay.
Lenny. Okay,
Yeah.
she works for Lenny. She called her hipster racist. Like,
Lena Dunham.
No, but she's saying that, like, she was saying that one of the writers was dropping the N-bomb a lot, like thinking she could get away with it to be shocking.
She's basically because
She didn't say Lena said that though.
No, but she said Lena Dunham. So like this all started when Lena Dunham, one of the writers on Girls, was accused of sexual assault, harassment, sexual misconduct.
One of the writers, a male writer.
I think
Rape.
like straight up rape.
Was it rape?
I think.
I think so.
Like
Yeah.
a 17-year-old.
Rapity rape?
I think a girl said that that he raped her. Yeah.
But yeah, so and then Lena, feminist icon that she is, and one or two of her co-writers came forward and supported the guy, which everybody was like, "What are you talking about? If you didn't know him, every case of anybody,
Sure.
you say." Oh, well, let's take the woman's side. Now all of a sudden you're supporting this guy, and instead of being like, well, I know him,
Sure.
so I don't think that this is in his character, and I have other reason to believe that he didn't do this. She went back on everything, and apologized for defending her friend because it wasn't feminist enough of her. So now she's stuck in this place where she doesn't know if she should be a person. Or a feminist.
So wait, her first tweet in August was things women do lie about, what they ate for lunch. Things women don't lie about, rape.
Oh boy.
You know, I understand that because for so long sexual violence victims didn't speak out, and they were, but that to say that women or people don't lie about rape, people lie about everything.
Yeah,
I'm not saying all women lie about rape, but the people lie about every subject, and you can't just automatically assume because someone says it.
No.
Like, look, Charlie Rose, all right, 8 different people are accused. Maybe that doesn't look good.
No, it doesn't.
But you can't just automatically say that only because this person is saying that this is the crime that she's not lying.
Yeah, I'd like to direct Lena Dunham to the 30 for 30 on the Duke lacrosse team. And let me know if there's ever been a
100%.
woman. Like there,
100%.
And it's a huge problem that women lie about being raped because it works against not only the men that they're accusing, but also all these other women that are trying to be believed.
And because historically, like these poor victims have been humiliated on the stand by defense attorneys.
Yeah.
Like there's been the sexual assault victims or molesting victims have been treated like shit for years. But because that's true, it doesn't mean that every guy accused is guilty.
But this is what happens when you just decide to blindly this is my side. I'm drawing a line in cement, and this is my side, and I support the women and only the women, and I don't want
Virginia. Sorry, but Sam, wasn't there a girl in the Virginia too? The big Rolling Stone article.
Yeah.
Who said that she was assaulted?
Yeah, she was raped by a fraternity.
Yep.
And then Rolling Stone did a giant piece on it.
Yep.
And they ended up having to pay a lot of money.
Yeah, and it wound up being totally wrong.
Yeah.
And you can't jump on the emotion of the horror of that crime and just assume that because somebody says it, it's true. It doesn't mean you have to humiliate the person making the accusation and go, "You're lying. You're wearing a short skirt." But it's like, you know, you still got to let fucking due process happen.
But she's just so like, and I think she's just attached herself to this world of feminism so much that she's given up on having free thought at all.
When she went back on the writer, though, did she learn any new information? Did she apologize just for defending him, or did she learn any new information?
No, because she didn't. the apology that I read was an apology for not sticking up for feminist ideals. It was not to say I apologize. She was apologizing to feminists and feminism and stuff like that. It was she did not come back and say, you know what, I apologize because I think he's guilty. She said, I apologize because I'm a feminist and I shouldn't have said that. So her stance was now that she probably shouldn't have said anything. She shouldn't have made a public statement.
Or if you know a guy and you think that you don't think he did it, or don't say anything, or let the facts come out as they do,
or realize that you're an idiot if you're just like a blind feminist and that's going to control. Like I can't support my friends because I'm a feminist. Well, then maybe you should just be a person that thinks freely instead of like, okay, here's the rules of being a Democrat or a Republican or a feminist or whatever. And like, I have to stand by these rules. And if I have thoughts outside of that, I better keep them to myself.
But as a male feminist, I can say. But does being a feminist mean that you believe women regardless of any other circumstances?
It's not supposed to.
I don't know.
No, I mean, I think...
They won't call me back. I've called now a bunch of times. I have a bunch of questions. I should stop leaving angry messages. Yeah.
I stopped shaving my pits. Am I a feminist now?
Yeah. I'm fucking asking this girl out, but she's saying I'm too old. Why? What's the problem with age? Click. I leave all my problems on their machine.
Yeah. I'm a feminist. Yeah, I don't know. I think... Because sometimes they go like, well... I mean, I don't know why people say feminism is bad because really, if you're a feminist, you just think men and women should have equal rights. And you go, okay, well, I don't think we should string this guy up just yet because there's not that much evidence. Well, then you're not a feminist. Well, wait. What?
Even Minka, I love the fact that Sam and I discussed it before the show. Neither one of us loves Minka or Mika, but she called out Hillary Clinton.
Mika from
MSNBC, yeah. Joe Scarborough's fiance. And Hillary Clinton, look, I get it. You're pissed off. But, you're not exactly married to a guy who has never been accused of anything.
Right.
And she, you can hate Trump, but Jesus Christ, Clinton would literally not make it past. He wouldn't even get nominated today. With all this stuff happening, he would not get nominated today.
No, Al Franken can't pinch a tushy. I don't think Bill Clinton.
Al Franken's on the cover of the New York Post today. But him and Ariana Huffington were obviously friends, and she said, what did she say about the?
She said it was nothing.
He's like grabbing her ass and like cupping her breast. It was a silly photo shoot they did.
Yeah, just goofing around. But so like so back to the Lena Dunham thing, she then apologizes for not just blindly supporting the women or whatever. And the apology didn't work either. Snap back at her like the feminists were like, it's too late now. And the people that think she's full of shit were like, this means you're even more full of shit than you were before. So it totally backfired. And then this writer for her blog, Lena's left the website now, right?
Has she?
She left Lenny? It's her thing.
Yeah.
I think it said she was leaving Lenny.
Why?
Because of these accusations.
But no, I think this writer is leaving.
Yeah, I thought the writer, Sam. I don't think Lena's leaving. Why would she?
Well, so the writer comes forward, black woman, and says that Lena Dunham is a hipster racist, and that hipster racism is this new form of racism where it's these people who are like white people who I think they're like woke and stuff.
Yeah. But
they make racist comments and play it off as jokes. And they're trying to be ironic about it. Like they say it's irony and they can do it and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And that's hipster racism.
But her name is Zinzi Clemens. But I don't know about saying that women of color need to divest from Lena. How about just, hey, look, she said some shit I don't like and she should stop it. Yeah. All right. Does everything have to be does everything have to slam doors shut? How about once in a while you just go, hey, stop doing that and you go, all right. Like, what the fuck ever happened to that? Hey, you're being a dick. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I won't do that again.
Cool.
Yeah, it's fine.
End of it.
The problem is people latch themselves on so much. Like Lena Dunham latched herself on to this idea that I'm right and you're wrong and here are my ideals and here are my principles. So the minute that she's found being hypocritical at all, which is going to happen, she sounds like a horrendous hypocrite, this whole thing that she's created blows up in her face.
Yeah. I'd hate to have something blow up in my face.
It'd be like if everybody found out that you just have been in a traditional male-female relationship monogamously for 20 years. people would be like, he's a liar. Everything he stands for is wrong.
But I have been.
What?
I have been.
With who?
My wife.
No.
Yes, I have.
That's not true.
The little lady's home right now.
Is that right?
Yep.
Taking care of the dog?
No, the Rugrats.
Oh,
I keep them out of the
kids too?
public life.
Oh my
I
God.
don't want people to know. This whole thing's been a character.
Yeah, that's what it would be.
Yeah.
Like if you were like, if
Can you
s-
imagine? I almost wish I was a good enough actor to pull off the troll of the century.
Yeah.
Where I would love to come out one day and have like a wife and a small kid and go, the whole thing has been a lie.
It's a character.
It's a character.
Yeah, I don't know anything about prostitutes. I
No.
would never do that.
Yeah. I've never in my life
Right.
done this and then enlist 40 things in a row.
Yeah, but people would turn on you.
I don't know if they would turn on me or go or literally start giving me just acting roles. This guy's good.
What a performance.
Yeah, no, that's not true. That's not true.
No.
No, I'm a nice guy, but I'm not married.
No, you're not. No. You got kids?
No.
No. Traditional relationship?
No.
No.
No, none.
No.
No. Can't even call my stuff relationships.
Yeah. So that's what it is. Like you attach yourself to this identity, and it's just not true. And she was also talking about, like, when she was talking about hipster racism, that Lena Dunham is one of these people. I guess she went to college with her.
They went to college?
Mm-hmm. And Lena Dunham's one of these people that, like, you know, she comes from a super wealthy family and wants to not kind of disavow that she's got that power,
Yeah.
but then use it often. Which you see. I mean, I know exactly what she's talking about. You do see that with people.
But why? I don't know why she's calling her a racist, because she's saying other people said stuff at their thing. I don't think she said that Lena Dunham said it.
Yeah, I didn't see anything in the thing that I'm like, oh my God, that means Lena Dunham's a racist. I think people just latched on to hipster racist. It's like, oh, that's a new buzzy word.
But to come out and just all of a sudden publicly accuse someone of being a racist, and if they're not a racist, that's just shitty.
Plus, people love when Lena Dunham does something stupid.
They do, yeah.
She's just not a likable young woman.
I disagree.
You think she's likable?
No, I don't know her.
Yeah.
My interactions with her, she's been very nice.
Yeah.
But we never met. She's emailed me.
Has she? What she emailed you
It
about?
was about an article she was doing about someone we both knew, about
Oh.
Misty.
Yeah, I mean, people love when Lena Dunham fucks up.
They do.
And they can point out what a hypocrite she is.
People like when anybody, like you said, identity politics, whenever somebody's married to an idea or an
Yeah.
ideology and they fuck up or they step outside of it, people get really overjoyed.
They do. They do because part of identity politics is like acting like you're better than people. You know what I mean? It's like, this is the way to think, and if you don't think the way we do, you're wrong. And so
Yeah.
the minute that you flub up a little bit, people, they get ecstatic.
I tend to enjoy like this. There's a lawmaker who was anti-gay who got busted with 30 men he sent stuff to. Like
Right,
I
exactly.
love that
Exactly.
stuff.
Exactly. It's so great.
I mean, when they get caught, not the
That
stuff
story
you're
gets
sending.
better and better.
it's amazing.
Better.
Well, he was a guy who's married. He's
Now they've got like screenshots of
Oh, no.
Snapchats. And
Wait a minute,
Wes Goodman.
Who was oh no that's what he was saying. He was going, oh, that's good, man. They get it, they misquoted it. Come on now, good man.
Sucked.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. All right. So
well,
he's an Ohio lawmaker. He's a conservative family values guy. Who is
Yeah.
screen capping the Snapchats? Him, or do people know who he is?
it says a trove of men have come forward to say Goodman.
You never want a trove of anything coming forward.
No, you don't. It's never good news. Who took anti-LGBT stances, contacted them on social media, even sending photos of his genitals.
All right.
The Independent Journal Review reported. Several of the 30 men who spoke to the website, who remain anonymous, provided screenshots of conversations with whom they identified as Goodman. The men said he typically used Facebook Messenger as well as Snapchat, which deletes messages moments after they're read, and he'd target college-age men whom Goodman said he was looking to mentor.
Wait a minute. So he was just using his name on Facebook, his Facebook Messenger to meet
It
people?
says, yeah.
All right.
and he used his full name on Snapchat.
Oh, God.
No, he
he didn't have a separate Snapchat?
No.
Do you think he panicked? every time he saw it, because they tell you when a screen grab, when you send a Snapchat,
You can say.
and then but people can screen grab it, but it just tells you, hey, this person just screen grabbed
You get
it.
like that little arrow that says something has been read is red, and it's got like a line through it. It's very obvious when you look at your feed.
How often do you think he saw that and it's like, oh,
Every time
shit.
he panicked, especially if he knew what he had just sent.
But
Hey,
then-
I'd love you fucking. Hey, why don't you put your dick in both my cheeks, and then you see that little red. Oh no.
Oh no! But then he would never learn though. He'd get all horned up again and start back on Snapchat. They'd screen grab him again.
What is the thinking on that? Like, if you're a politician,
Yeah.
and your thing is you're anti-LGBT or whatever, you're pro-family, quote unquote, using your real name and doing this stuff, it's like you're begging to be outed.
I think there is.
Do you kind of want to be outed? Are you sick and tired of it deep down? Like, you want to just let people know, like, I love dick,
Yeah.
love it.
Do you bring up topics like this because you want to say something sometimes?
No, it's a big news story.
Oh, okay, okay.
No.
No.
That wasn't me. I was being a character there.
Oh, I didn't. That was Wes Goodman.
I'm looking at his chat, and I don't understand.
I think on some level, like on a subconscious level,
Because you're using your real name on Snapchat,
Yeah.
and you're cruising guys, and your name is a public record that you've done this. Like, you're not for gay marriage or any of this stuff. Like, what do you, like, you've seen how people get busted. Ted Haggerty got busted by a massage therapist because he's one of these guys, like, anti-gay, and then some guy's like, I'm jerking this guy off.
even if you don't want the world to know, on some level you want some, so it's not just stuck inside you.
Wait.
Yeah, no, I know.
Wait a minute. Wesley Goodman, was he using his picture with his wife on Snapchat? Please tell me that's not his Snapchat. Or is that Messenger?
That looks like Facebook Messenger.
Doing?
Just use a cool name like Carlos Danger.
Fuck yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then you'll never get caught.
Never.
I use Chippy C.
Terrible.
On Grindr. I want to put Chip on Grindr and see how he does.
He's wearing like tank tops, sticking his tongue out, and giving like the hang
I'm going to
10.
make a Chip Grindr account.
Looking for peccas.
Yeah, looking for guys with I got a fucking big one.
Then Jim walks in with his boyfriend one day, and he's like, "No, the grinder thing was just a bit.
It's a bit.
Just kidding around, guys."
Just as Chip.
Yeah, exactly. I'm still being chipped.
Yeah.
I gotta be Chip now.
Yeah.
It says one man says he was 17 and living on the opposite end of the country when Goodman added him on Facebook, despite never meeting. That means he just saw his photo. It was like, Goodman messaged the man at what was 2 a.m. on the East Coast for no reason at all, according to one published screenshot. He then messaged the man at a later date to wish him a happy birthday. This is sounding like our own Shitloaf Anthony, just messaging even though he's getting no responses.
random dirty messages
Yeah.
with no feedback.
Oh, boy. He then messaged at a later date to wish him a happy birthday, asking how old he was turning. When the man replies 18, Goodman is seen responding, "The big one."
Yeah.
Says Goodman would add the men on Snapchat if they engaged with him with his repeated messages. He used his full name on Snapchat. Although a sender is notified when someone takes a screenshot, some of the men he spoke to used another device to photograph exchanges. Oh, that's rotten. That means they were using a second phone to take a photo of the screen of the first phone. So the Wes Goodman didn't know it was being screen grabbed.
Sure, yeah.
Because it was a photo of a different phone.
It's so weird I guess they just Googled his name. Because
Oh.
that sounds like a real name.
Goodman asked me personal questions such as if I have a girlfriend or I was single and how big I was down there.
Wait, did he wait?
Oh.
Did he under the Wesley Goodman account? I don't know what was said before, but you should be here getting your dick sucked.
By the way, save that for production.
We have so much material this morning already.
The
Jim
next
Norton
one.
and Sam Roberts.
Wait, the next
You
one.
should be here getting your dick sucked.
Bet that big cock needs work. Love stroke. Oh, I love Wesley. This guy rules.
Yeah.
Love stroking my long fat cock before putting in her tight wet pussy. Boy, was he lathered up. You know what? He was double thumbing.
Oh.
He was left and right thumb texting with that one. He was all lathered up. Big fat cock and a tight wet pussy.
Look at this one on the guy's cracked iPhone.
Oh no. Wait, gotta let that monster loose. LOL. Where's the joke? Gotta let that monster loose. You're not laughing when you say that?
I'm just kidding around, right? Right? He even managed, one person managed to get a nude photo of Goodman when he sent his penis.
Huh.
Well, he's all horned up.
Hey, look, I don't care if Wes Goodman wants to go out there and fucking troll for some dick, but then
you
don't
can't.
vote against people
Yeah.
and their right to live the way they want to live.
I mean, this is beyond. It's not even like, hey, man, you got to come out of the closet. Like, don't then. Who
But
cares?
that dick needs some work.
Whose?
Just saying in general.
Oh. Which whose?
I like to put my long, fat dick in her tight, wet. Those are terrible descriptions.
They're awful.
Is it long or fat?
He doesn't know.
Maybe it's both. He's just using words.
It's probably neither. He doesn't know.
Yeah.
It sounds very believable for a straight guy.
He's just trying to be sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? But that you should be here getting your dick sucked.
Yeah, what? Okay.
Man, what are you talking about?
I know. We're going to say that on the air when guests are late.
Okay. Oh, my God. He just got, I mean, these guys are just screen grabbing everything that he sends.
Is he just a guy that doesn't know?
The technology?
No, he's a young guy. He's got like.
Does he want it to be outed on
Isn't
some
he in
level?
his 30s?
Yeah. I mean, when you look at him, do you think that he just wanted people
On
to...
some level, I do.
Like, why else do you use your real name? Like McGreevy. I forget how McGreevy got outed, but it wasn't this way.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly think on some level, like...
Or he
Louis-
likes the danger of it?
You mean like there was so much of a risk of using his name that it got him off
God,
a little
it's
bit?
crazy, though, man.
It could be. I think that on some level he wanted to get caught, but I also think that like Louis C.K. doing as much masturbation material as he did, on some level he at least wanted the therapeutic release of talking about this thing that he denied to everybody else.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, I don't use my real name when I'm doing, like, dirty stuff. Believe me, on Grindr or none of that stuff.
On what?
And I'm just saying these. I never use my real name.
You said Grinder.
Yeah, or whatever I do. I don't use my real name.
Grinder's the gay app,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, but I don't use my name.
Okay.
Oh.
What name do you use?
Sam Roberts.
Just patiently waiting.
Yep. And it's
I wish you wouldn't.
no, you know how many times I've gotten back you again.
New account?
Yeah, this is coming from a different phone.
Yeah. So yeah, you. I guess on some level he might have wanted. He got caught in his office with a guy. You know, you don't have a guy in your office doing something like that. Like,
No.
he wants to be out. I think he probably is just. He can't probably live the way he's living anymore, and he wants to be out.
He's being very sloppy.
You can't be that. He's not a. You can't be that sloppy in politics and expect to get away with it.
Especially as a young guy. It's one
Yeah.
thing if you're old and don't really understand the technology, but when you're a young dude, no. No, it's not going to happen.
Oh, peckles.
It's amazing watching these people, though, who, like, just... And then I think about, like, it's not symptomatic of everybody who kind of engages in identity politics, because people who... Like Sean Hannity, for example, he's full-on identity politics, but he does it right. Like, he doesn't have any holes in his game.
No, and I think he really believes that stuff.
I do too. Like you have to live it, and you also have to be comfortable making your living that way, right? Like you can't be like, it's tough to work in entertainment, not in politics, and still be, well, this political ideology is everything that I am.
Well, it's easy to work in entertainment when you're entertaining, and I feel that that's what I do. My job is to bring people just to smile every day.
I think you missed.
When your bank says no, champion says yes.
I think you missed my point entirely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to entertain. That's why I dress like this.
You
do some
do.
colleges.
Just fresh.
Yeah.
Young, fresh.
My opening line has been working really well.
For colleges?
Yeah.
What's the opening line?
Yo, anybody else here woke? Boo.
Just
boo.
gross.
Yeah, it's gross. Oh, good luck to you. What's this guy's name? Good luck, Wesley Goodman.
Wes Goodman.
Good luck, Wes.
I hope he's happy.
Yeah, I hope he fucking just lives his life as he sees fit.
Yeah.
Go out there and fucking toot on a few.
Right.
Go on now.
Yeah, because guess what, Wes? As the days go on, there's just more coming out.
Yeah.
There's just more. There's troves of men.
If you're an ex-politician,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden you come out as gay and you're like, hey, I was doing all this stuff, they'll be lining up for blocks
Yeah, who's
to give your hiney a wrangling.
You think McGreevy was the gay American, right?
Gay American, yeah.
He's probably doing awesome now.
He probably is.
Yeah.
He probably is.
I mean, if Wes Goodman could land troves of men without coming out of the closet, and he still was able to land troves of these dudes, he'll be fine once he comes out.
Yeah. Fucking Charlie Rose.
Charlie Rose.
I heard eight. Last night I heard 8 women. My manager told me, I was just talking to him, because you heard about Charlie Rose? Because I haven't really been, I'm like, no. And he told me it was 8 women. And then fucking this morning it's 13.
What a filthy pig
Wow.
Charlie Rose is. Who knew? It's funny because Travis pointed out to me before the show. I was like, Charlie Rose was the last person that I would think, just because I didn't think he had any personality on display. But Travis said they did on John Oliver. He had a bit where they would play weird sexual tension on the CBS morning show, and it was just Charlie Rose and Gayle King kind of being weird and sexual with their language.
Wow.
Like, making comments about, like, what are you wearing, and kissing, and breasts. And there is, in the John Oliver montage, there is this...
3 of them. Like, there's enough for 3.
I watched 2 of them today. And there is one where you see what gets talked about in the article. One of the things in the article is they say that Charlie would grab a woman by the head and kiss her, like hello or whatever, but he'd do it so tightly, or to talk to her, that she couldn't move, like she had to make eye contact. And there's this one in one of the montages.
Wow.
You see Charlie Rose going in for like a kiss on the cheek. Have you seen that, Travis?
Yeah.
But the grip that he has on her skull is frightening.
Oh yeah, he's super horned up.
He's
Is he?
very.
Oh, yeah.
You think he wants to put it in Gayle?
If Rob puts it up, because they're quick, they're like 1-2 minute long.
Yeah,
Do you think he wants to put it in her?
Definitely, he wants to put it in anything.
he loves putting it in people. Yeah.
Is going through the fucking roof.
Oh, baby, what you done to me, done to me. You make me feel so good inside, and I just wanna be so close to you.
Oh, her hiney looks good.
So alive.
You think he likes it?
Oh, yeah. Charlie tugs his prick to Gayle.
I'm gonna die and go to heaven right now.
The other ones are better.
Yeah.
Yeah, boo!
You picked a bad one.
She had a nice tight dress on, though. Gayle King has a nice fucking slamming body.
You think so?
Heavy
this one's good.
bosoms.
Yeah.
And now, this.
And now, CBS This Morning's Awkward Sex Talk.
Men average about 14 sexual partners during their lifetime, and women average about 8.
Do those numbers seem about right to you guys?
Charlie Rose is shaking it.
Fingers and
Hit pause for a second.
He's shaking his head no like a dog.
It's so funny because, like, before any of this, that's kind of charming. Like, oh, Charlie,
Yeah.
you dog you. And now it is horribly damaging.
It's just funny. It's like he's got like a Nicholson smile. He's like, no.
No. Many more than 14.
Charlie says, look, I only have 10 fingers and 10 toes. That's not right.
No, Charlie says I'm not going there.
Oh, yeah. It is hard to cover both boobs with one arm. Try that. That's a sport.
Depending on the size of your boot,
There you
actually.
go. Do you have a comment? Do you have a comment here?
No.
No, not at all. Okay.
If you have sex on the first date, do you think less of a person who has sex with you on the first date?
No.
You don't?
I love that. Hit pause. What are you fucking nuts?
That's the proper answer.
Yeah.
Certainly not.
Yeah. And Charlie had no problem with that.
No.
Oh,
Fire
Nick.
that answer out. He'd been waiting for someone to ask him for years.
No.
No, not at all. Okay.
If you have sex on the first date, do you think less of a person who has sex with you on the first date?
No.
You don't?
No.
For most men, their definition of great sex is if their partner says, that was great sex. It's true. And true?
Charlie said no.
No.
Charlie said no.
Charlie, don't you
Go on
like
now.
a girl in wings? I need to get me some wings.
I like
They're
a
sitting
girl in
close.
Victoria's Secret.
Okay. That works too. Oh, yeah.
Think Charlie in that hot tamale sandwich, you think that was tough for him every morning? Like, come on, girls.
I bet you tugged his prick thinking about scenarios.
Yeah, with both of them.
Yeah, of the two of them, like on a break. Like, we got 10 minutes. Like he would tug his prick thinking about them bringing him to the dressing room and both tinkling on him.
I didn't see in the Charlie Rose accusations any tinkle.
No, but
any
that's what he'd
tinkle
probably
habits.
fantasize about.
Right.
Or how they had to suck his dick. Like he probably lobbied a lot to get rid of that glass table and get a wood one, just so maybe she could grab his dick under it.
Right.
He probably hated the glass table.
Yeah, because it's tough for hand jobs.
And he couldn't fidget with his dick. You ever try to fidget with your dick under a glass table? It's impossible.
He'd like pinch it a little bit
Yeah.
and just kind of hold
I'm pinching my
onto it.
helmet right now as we talk. It's in my pocket.
Why?
You'd never know it. Just
Why?
'cause just sometimes you just hold the side of your dick. Doesn't mean anything.
Like, nothing, right?
Yeah. Not at all.
Okay. Because we don't have Gayle King in here.
No, we're just talking. It's not sexual.
I mean, I get
Or
it.
Charlie Rose.
Yeah.
No, or Charlie Rose.
You ever just pinch your helmet through your pocket?
I mean, I guess I have.
Sure. It's fun.
but not like regularly.
Yeah.
Not like when I'm talking to you.
A little pocket pool. Feels good. I'll bet you that's what it is. He was fucking.
He just likes to play pocket pool.
Yeah, he's just once in a while just reach down and squeeze his own dick. Wow, 13 women.
Yeah, it says all kinds of
Go up their
accusations.
breasts and genitals. How do you grab to grab a pussy of a
Grab
coworker?
him by the pussy.
Damn.
You never grabbed a woman by the pussy? It said they said that there was. They called it, I think, the Charlie trick. It was something. Some guy. It was associated with his name. He would have women over the house, like that he was working with, and he'd go like, "Oh, we just got back from golf. I just need to jump in the shower real quick."
Yeah.
And he would walk naked in front of them, like he'd get out of the shower just naked and always be in their eyesight, like it was a thing that he liked to do.
Oh man.
Just pop up naked in front of them.
A little bit of exhibitionism.
Yeah, probably. Plus, he liked that it was right out of the shower, probably a warm shower, so he could plump up a little bit.
So his bag was hanging.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Jim, you should do that at your next party.
Walk out naked.
Everybody comes over. Oh, hang
Take
on.
a shower.
Let me just take a shower real quick. It's always creepy.
No, that's funny. If there's a group of people, if I walked out nude in front of all my coworkers, as long as no one's kids were there, it'd be a hoot.
You'd like that.
Yeah, if you guys and Troy, fucking Rob and Anthony, and some other friends were all there, I just walked out nude.
I don't know. We learned from Rob that he does not like to be sexually harassed.
What do you mean?
I mean, if Jim did it.
Oh my God.
Oh wait, you were
on Friday. On Friday, we were talking about.
I totally forgot Jim wasn't here.
I think Gene Simmons was the story on Friday because he got banned from the Fox News building because he was sexually harassing women like 2 days ago.
He opened his chest. He said he opened his shirt. God, sue me, ladies.
Yeah, and it was in a conference room. But we were talking, and Rob comes in, and he goes, yeah, it's not just men. Women do it too. And we were like, what? And he said, they see me and they call me, hey, cutie, and it's really, I don't like it.
I don't like it.
You don't like being called cutie?
Not from.
Try hey fat tits for your whole life.
Jim, you would take a cutie right now?
In a second. I'd take a cutie from anyone. I'd love to be called hey cutie.
Scott Greenstein walked in. You'd be
Yeah. You walk in.
hey, cutie.
Yeah.
Morning, cutie.
Yeah, I'd take that over fat tits or cum breath.
That's what he says now, right?
Yes.
He's
It's on my contract.
How much are you asking for, cum breath? All right, fat tits, we're giving you the morning.
So what do you mean? Who calls you cutie?
Like, ugly old women will always talk about my appearance or whatnot.
You just talked about theirs.
I should, yeah, exactly.
You
But
just
it's
did.
just annoying.
Yeah, I don't like to be looked at as a non-person. Who did that? That fat old cunt. Oh, okay, sorry. So they talk about your appearance. It annoys you or offends you?
It doesn't offend me. It's just annoying. It's just like, all right, yeah, I get it. Cool. All right, what
Yeah,
do
bro, I know
Well,
I'm cute. I
it's like,
think
what
I'm
do you-
cute, but I know I'm sexy.
Well, what do you say to that? It's like, oh, okay, thanks.
Thank you. Yeah, I guess so.
It's like, all right, but it's the same thing with women. Like, what is a woman supposed to say to a guy saying like, hey, check out those nice legs? It's like,
Thanks, Jim.
Yeah.
Who says that?
No one.
You ever do that?
Yeah.
Hey, check out those nice legs.
Check out those nice legs.
Hey, nice legs,
Check
sweetheart.
out those nice legs.
You
No.
don't do a lot of catcalling, do you, Rob?
No, obviously not.
Hey, nice
Yeah.
legs, sweetie.
Hey, come on over here. I'll get you a new hat pin. What? And boo.
Rob's the guy who's hanging out with all his guy friends. Like, hey, you see the legs on her?
Yeah, look at the stems on that one.
Yeah. What a couple of gams, huh?
Yeah, no one says that, Rob.
Okay, I'm
No
sorry.
Sounds stupid.
Yeah, it sounds a little silly.
Yeah. It says an intern working for Rose 10 years after some other accusation claimed that he groped her breasts while also trying to get her to spend the night at his Bellport home on Long Island. You can't do that with interns, man. That's even worse.
Remember the intern's tits?
Yeah. That's what she says. She claims to have refused that offer multiple times. He said that it said he would call his coworkers, right? And he'd tell them either early in the morning or late at night that he fantasized about them coming over to his house and swimming naked in his pool, and he would watch from his bedroom out the window.
Why not swim with them?
He didn't want to.
Why wouldn't you go in there and take a dip?
No, his fantasy was to watch them swim naked, and I guess he'd just jerk in his bedroom.
Oh, you give a fucking Fast Times jerk?
Oh, yeah.
Good Fast Times fucking...
Just stupid Just stupid Charlie Rose in a pirate uniform jerking off.
Yeah, tugging his prick. I like having I like to have a naked woman in my jacuzzi.
But do you watch from inside?
Yes.
How creepy would that be?
Yes, I
Because
do.
your jacuzzi.
the window's right there.
I know, it's right there. And it's on the same level and everything. If you just sat there like, no, I like to be inside.
I like to be inside and watch.
Make her go out in the jacuzzi in like 20-degree weather. It's the middle of winter.
Yeah.
Just shivering in the jacuzzi.
Well, I use a certain lingo.
What do you say?
You want to go out there and jacuzzi?
Oof.
They do.
And then they shiver in the jacuzzi and you just masturbate inside staring
warm.
at them.
I have a fucking, I have a little hat, a little wool hat I wear in the jacuzzi in the winter.
No.
Yeah, because you lose all your heat through your head.
So you wear a wool hat in the jacuzzi?
Yeah, it's comfortable. If it's fucking 40 degrees out, yeah, keeps you warm.
Why don't you just not use the jacuzzi in 40 degrees?
That's fun. It's relaxing.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's cool. Just sit there, fucking chill out by myself sometimes.
What if a lady comes over? Do you have a wool hat for them?
Yes.
So you just put on your wool hats and get in the jacuzzi.
We literally look like we're ready to fucking go knock over a liquor store.
really weird.
Two ladies, a lady and me in a wool hat. Yeah.
One person says the incidents usually occurred after he had publicly betrayed. So he got one female employee fired for reporting him. It said.
Oof.
Yeah, and then she said he would put his hand on her upper thigh. He'd give a hug, but touch the side of her breast. You know what I mean? Like when you're sliding out, I guess. Like you hug up high.
Yeah.
And then slide out.
Slide out. Well, you slide under those pits, and you get a little pit juice on your hands.
That's not what he's
I was doing a photo shoot recently. I was a photo with a fan and a couple of fans, and I put my arm around one, and like the husband was on the other side, and my hand went like over her shoulder. I felt his pit grease on my hand. It was so awful.
Do you remember when you
Master?
and I...
Oh, go ahead.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say.
The X-Men photo.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh my God.
And then she said he had a bare.
Jessica Alba, right?
Yeah, and his bare armpit was on her shoulder.
Master Po was wearing a tank top when the Fantastic Four came in. And Jessica Alba, like, he put his arm around her, wearing just a tank top with his pit hair, and it was touching her. Ugh.
And she complained.
Yeah,
That's how bad it was.
You got to put it around the middle of the back with your arms kind of at your sides if you're not wearing any.
Ugh.
So stupid.
So it says the most recent Charlie Rose encounter occurred in 2010. A woman who asked to remain anonymous said she had agreed to meet him there in 2010 to discuss a job. That interview quickly took a turn, however, because Charlie Rose owns his own show, not just the
Right.
CBS Morning Show, but the Charlie Rose Show that's been on forever.
Does he own CBS Morning or Charlie Rose?
No,
Oh,
I
Charlie
don't-
Rose.
He
yes,
owns
yes.
his Charlie Rose Show.
So
that's
he
been on
produced it
forever.
and just kind of gives it to them as a finished product.
Correct. But I would assume that means that he hires most of the people too.
Yeah, they're not going through CBS or wherever or PBS.
Correct. It says in June 2010, she received an email asking her to come to his Bellport home for the weekend. As I mentioned, he writes,
75.
I'm going to my place on Long Island tonight to write, and then coming back tomorrow for a dinner. This is to invite to visit. You have your own wing of the house, or even a guest house. It's on the water, plus Olympic pool, tennis court, plenty of movies and books, and sailing, and I run on the beach at sunrise and sunset. This has no influence on our dialogue about work projects, he said. So he's covering his bases. This is a guy who did not want to get caught.
He's 75.
And 2010 was, the last allegation was 2010.
So he was 69. Oh, no.
Wild guy.
Wait.
Wild guy. This guy over here, I'll bet he is.
He was 68, sorry. So he's an older guy.
68.
He runs twice a day. He's probably in good shape. Probably has a big hog.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. He's too confident in interviews to have a giant dick.
Yeah, plus he likes to use it so much.
He likes to walk around with it, hanging out.
Yeah, you don't do the naked trick.
You want to come in the old Olympic pool? Watch my giant dick bobble all over?
You either have a big giant dick
Thank you, buddy.
or you've got
a chip wig.
Or you've got a tiny one. And it's like you're turned on by the humiliation.
Maybe, yeah, but no, he doesn't seem like that. He
No, I
seems
don't
like
think so.
he's all hog.
Another person said that Charlie Rose wrote to her and said, here's the deal. I'll pay you $2,500 for the week, plus all expenses for food, movies, etc. You'll be there from Monday, August 13th to Friday afternoon, August 17th. Your primary responsibilities are to organize and catalog all my books and tapes and files. It will help me a lot, be fun for you, and you'll have a car all the time and for whatever you need to do. And then, of course, things get weird. Things were going fine.
Wait, what? Oh, this is the intern?
This is another person,
Okay.
I think. Things
Yeah,
were
this is an unpaid intern.
Yeah.
Oof.
Things were going fine until the night Rose returned to the house drunk and asked her to have a glass of wine with him and walk out to his dock. She described what happens next as reckless and reflective of her boss's poor judgment, claiming he came up behind her and wrapped his arms around her while she was almost 50 years younger than him.
I don't care about the age.
On her next trip to Bellport, she caught
a little ageist. Slightly ageist.
On her next trip to Bellport, she caught a glimpse of Rose naked as he took an outdoor shower, and then it quickly averted her eyes. Rose later asked if she had seen him in the shower, and when she said she had not, he seemed disappointed.
He probably has a giant hog, and he likes when they comment on it.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
probably
I
what
didn't
it is.
think
Jesus.
that.
Oh, my
Whoa.
goodness.
He's like, yeah, well, would you like to see it?
One girl probably commented on it in 1971. She saw him in the shower mirror, and she was like, you have a big dick. He's like, really? And
Right.
from then on, he's been trying to recapture that compliment.
Right.
Through 6 administrations.
Now he's 70 years old, and they're like, I don't care how big it is anymore. I don't care.
Is that all he did with that woman? Is he took a shower that she might have... Oh, he put his arm... yeah.
And and he put his arm on her, and there were other women that were like saying that he would grab them by the skull and make them look eye to eye with him.
That's how you and I talk.
Well, yeah, but we both hold each other's
That's how I talk to Travis.
Is
Grab
that
his
right?
fucking head.
Yeah, every morning.
I grab the back of it, though, and I talk to the back of his head.
So weird.
Yeah. Nothing sexual happens. I just hold his ears and talk to the back of his head.
I just wait for it to be over.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, but I guess the woman who wrote it, like, put her email address on Twitter or something like that and said, anybody else who has accusations, email me. And so they've been pouring in, they say.
Wow.
My God.
Oh, Charlie.
I didn't see it coming with Charlie.
No, I don't know. I talked to one of his producers once at a Charlie Mellencamp gets a little frisky. That's a really
Edgar.
bad picture.
Here's the problem with Charlie Rose, too. Oh, were you going to say you talked to one of his producers?
Yes, at my manager knew her well. She was very nice. So we were talking about like what she has to do to prepare for his interviews and like, you know, a lot of fucking work his producers do.
Yeah.
But she was very attractive, I remember.
He's suspended from the CBS morning show.
Yeah.
So they'll probably let him go. And he came forward with an apology that he denied some of the accusations non-specifically.
Mm-hmm.
And he said the things that are true that he thought were consensual.
Yeah.
But I don't think you can... Like, I think the rule is just going to be you can't get... If you're a guy, unless you're in a relationship, you can't be naked if the girl isn't naked.
Or if you're working together, you can't be naked.
Or if you're working together.
If it's a work situation.
Right.
Again, if you bring a Tinder date home and you're nude, it might be creepy, but it's like, what do you expect? You might be on your phone.
Yeah, maybe they're all just CFNM guys.
Yeah, but you can't be fucking, it's the work angle that makes it a little creepy. Like, you can't just write somebody at work like you want to fuck.
Right. And you can't be like, hey, come to my place and like work. Like, this will be a good work experience for you. And you can look at my dick. Like, you can't do the second part.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying
No, I'm not saying that to you.
Oh.
Yeah, no. No, and I wouldn't say that to you.
You would.
No, I don't think so.
You asked me to swing by on Tea Giving.
I told you.
I got to see the rents.
Whose rents?
Got to see my rents.
It's a cool shirt.
Yeah.
Is that what you're doing for Thanksgiving, going over your parents' house?
I'm not sure yet.
It's not Thanksgiving.
Tea giving?
Tea Giving.
Is that what he called it?
He's just using
abbreviations.
Terrible abbreviations.
You don't like that?
Going to see the rents for tea giving?
Me too.
No, I'm not going. I can't do that.
Oh, no, going to see the rent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pluralize that.
Yeah, it'll be tough otherwise.
Yeah, I'd just be walking around.
A lot of
aimlessly.
driving.
Yeah,
A lot of
I mean,
driving.
I wouldn't even know where to start.
That's what I might do. But I might pop in and see after.
See the rents on tea giving?
Yeah. Check out the rents, you know.
I know. I know how it is.
Can I bring a guest?
Yeah, sure. Who's the guest?
I'm not going to say.
Is this a surprise? Ooh, how mysterious. Do you like Thanksgiving?
I love it.
How come? Because you get to eat naughty?
It's just fun to eat good food, and it's a relaxed holiday, and there's no religious implications in it. It's just people just eat. You don't have to buy shit.
No, you don't have
like
to
I'll buy some
shit.
cookies or whatever. But you don't have to put any thought into it. Just eat.
Right. Nobody's going to get their feelings hurt because you didn't, well, I thought he was going to get me this, or I got him that, or what. Yeah.
I just love a good fucking nice hunk of turkey, some
Is that right?
stuffing,
Yeah.
eat a little dessert. Love it.
Cakes, pies.
Favorite holiday. That's everyone's favorite holiday. You get to eat.
I think when you get older, it's your favorite holiday. When you're younger, it's
Christmas. Yeah, of course.
And then you go through a phase where it's
Birthday,
Halloween.
Yes,
Yeah, and then when you're older, it's
You're
Thanksgiving.
right. You're right. When you're younger, fucking Thanksgiving is number 18th on the list.
Yeah, when you're younger, Thanksgiving fucking sucks.
Yeah, with cranberry sauce. It's great.
Yeah.
Someone miscarried on my plate. Fucking hate cranberry sauce.
Oh my god.
Terrible. Fucking awful. Red shitty food.
Yeah. No, I don't ever eat cranberry sauce.
No, of course you don't.
No.
Do you ever take the cranberries and make like their funny eyes?
It wouldn't be funny at all.
Oh, wait till you see it. This tea together, you're gonna go crazy. You're gonna go fucking crazy.
I hate the abbreviation so much.
Nah, it's good.
By the way, Charlie Rose was 2 days away from escaping this.
Why?
Maybe not fully escaping, but if this had broken Wednesday night, you got a 4-day weekend. Do you think that over the 4-day weekend, everybody's going to forget about all the sexual harassment stuff?
No, I don't.
It's sticking around.
It'll still come out. Because everyone now can fucking just pick up their phone and read it. Jeffrey Tambor's leaving, or he might be leaving Transparent.
Yeah, talk about hypocrites.
I don't know, though. Like, the stuff he's accused, I don't know what he did to his assistant, but the one girl, he said something in front of people, like, ooh, do you want to have sex with you? Trying to be funny, I think.
He was humorless about that show.
That is true. He was a little humorless.
He was humorless to the point where anybody that made jokes about this show that was theoretically, a dark
Important
comedy,
work,
it was just what he was doing was so important.
Yeah.
And he was such a symbol for the trans community, and he had to do it right. Like if you're gonna be if you have this great task of being a symbol for the trans community, I don't think that you should be, making
sexually harassing in legitimate workplaces.
You would know better than me. Does the trans community?
I don't know. The fuck do I know? What are you saying?
No, I don't know.
No, what? Hold on. Go ahead. Put my hat on. Put my thinking hat on. Go ahead. What? Go ahead.
Leave your hat where it is.
I'll field your questions.
Does the trans community actually look at Jeffrey Tambor as like, oh, finally a role model?
Oh, I don't know. I've never gotten that far. I never asked. Caitlyn, we've discussed.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah.
What's the thoughts on? I mean, at least Caitlyn Jenner is actually a trans.
Sure.
person.
Hey, great. She sheds light on it, but hey, she doesn't represent trans people.
Right.
Is the majority of people I've spoken to.
Well, it probably doesn't help that she's politically conservative.
I
Like
don't know.
politically, she hasn't lined up with anyone on LGBT
I don't know. Yeah.
stuff.
But yeah, people hit me up on Twitter like, "Hey, fuck Jeffrey Tambor." I'm not happy to see if that's all there was. If he was like literally trying to be fucking funny and humping like that stupid thing people do, and not trying to be a complete piece of shit, then it's like, ugh.
I don't
see the guy lose his gig unless there's more shit. Unless he was being a real creep with his assistant.
I just think it goes back to that hypocrite thing. It's like if you're gonna walk around being
I guess so.
being as serious, taking what you're doing as seriously as he was, and just being humorless about the whole thing, then you can't fuck around.
That's true.
Because the minute you do, same thing as Lena Dunham. People love watching a hypocrite go down. They love it.
They do.
So, and I mean, yeah, because I don't think, from what I read about Jeffrey Tambor, it doesn't really seem bad. The Al Franken stuff is so vanilla. I mean, the Al Franken...
Grabbing someone's ass while her husband takes a picture is a little shitty. Very shitty. But the one with Ariana Huffington, they're friends. Obviously. They're goofing around.
Wait, what was the grabbing somebody's ass while her husband...
That
takes...
one right there. One Mrs. Franken in 2000 whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a shitty thing to do, but it's not like, comedians have done... And the first one with the, breast groping in the photo, he wasn't groping her breasts, and it was the same thing as... And he did it with her camera.
Well, let them all in. Sam is absolutely going to side with the Dems.
I don't think I am siding with the Dems, am I?
Yeah. Let them all in, Sam.
But I don't think... Oh, I guess Jeffrey Tambor is liberal too, right?
Yeah.
So me saying Jeffrey Tambor, it's not a big deal. That's...
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
But I wasn't on Louis C.K.'s side. But I guess the Dems weren't on Louis C.K.'s side either. That was kind of universally... People weren't on Louis' side.
I'm on Louis' side. I think what he did was stupid.
But you're not a Dem.
That's true.
You're an independent thinker. I'm not on Lena Dunham's side.
Yeah, allegedly.
You don't believe that for a second, do you?
No. Hi, Nico.
How's Nico doing today? Yeah, look at him.
He's kind of talking.
He is.
Thanks.
Talking out of the side of his mustached face.
Yeah. Little thick stashed boy.
He is. He is. Look at him.
Oh, he glows when he stands next to Sam.
He glows when he stands next to you, too, I think.
No.
You don't think so?
No, he lights up when he sees you.
Yeah? Why is that?
I don't know.
Nico, you want to come back to my place on Long Island? Take a shower or something? he
said yeah.
He said yeah.
He'd love a shower.
Okay, well, you can't come, Nico.
All right.
I'm not actually inviting you.
I know you don't live in Long Island.
That's ridiculous. I don't even have a place in Long Island.
Place in Westchester, which I will be going to.
That's
Later,
right.
though, I'll pop in, see Mom and Dad.
Yeah, well, my rents.
Yeah, I'll see your rents.
Nobody says rents.
They do.
Did anybody ever say rents?
No.
Like, that was a thing that was always associated with young people, but I don't know any generation that actually said rents.
I've always said it.
You haven't always. No, you haven't.
Yeah.
No,
Yes,
no
I-
one said tea giving either.
Tea
But
giving
that's
is
just-
awesome.
He just made that up just
You
now.
would say Thanksgiving, Turkey Day.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love turkey.
Everybody says tea giving.
No.
It's fast.
Idiots do.
Complete morons.
People who have nowhere to go for tea giving say tea giving.
I know. I have nowhere to go. I see
Sorry,
family.
Thanksgiving's stupid.
So,
You don't like it?
of course he
No.
doesn't like it. He's got no family.
We were never a big family, you know, so like it was never like a thing.
But
and
what
then,
about?
and then at one point you were half the
We were
size.
much less.
Yeah,
family,
much less.
But what about where are you going to eat your turkey?
He just wanted to say it.
Yeah,
He
I'm
just
not
wanted
even
to
gonna
say it.
dignify that with a
Are
response.
you guys just making one, or are you going out?
No, this year's a little different.
What-
We're not going anywhere.
What are you having?
Just turkey.
Okay.
But what are you gonna make it? Or are you gonna order it?
Order it.
So will they bring it delivered, like made that day? They bring the whole thing, or they just cook
No,
it?
like
You get Boston chicken?
yeah, like long story short, my wife has to go up to Montreal, but she has to go by herself. So my daughter and I are staying home.
Wait, why does she have to go by herself?
Her father sold the house, and she needs to help clean it out and take care of that kind of stuff.
So you
But-
can't go with her?
No, because she's bringing a lot of stuff back, so she needs the car.
Did you say I'm very slight of frame? You can squeeze me in there.
Exactly. Jesus Christ, you weigh 102 pounds.
Yeah.
And you're
but
thin.
it's-
I don't
it would
see
be-
you when you
it would
turn
be her,
sideways.
it would be me. It would be my daughter. And
Do you think
our
do you think
luggage,
his
shit
wife
like
is just
that.
looking for a brake ski?
That's an amazing excuse. I got to put boxes in the car.
Sold the house again. Yeah.
Too much again? Yeah, didn't he just buy? Yeah, well, it didn't work out. Did not
You know what? I forgot some stuff last time.
work out.
Yeah, I have to go to another country without you. Why? Just boxes in the
Yeah.
car.
Yeah. How much stuff do you have to bring back home? An entire car full, except for me.
How
What?
long will it take her to drive? 6 hours?
Yeah. So anyway,
So you're not gonna have the car either?
no. So
That sucks.
so we're staying home for the weekend because it works out perfectly because my daughter's missed too much school already so far this year.
Yep.
So she can't pull her out. She can't bring her anyway because then she'd just be sitting around a house that's being torn apart.
Yeah. How long will she be gone for?
Probably the weekend, probably from Wednesday night to Sunday.
All right, maybe I'll. Maybe we
You are
should send.
not invited.
No, we should send an Uber for Travis to bring his daughter and go somewhere fun. Where do you want to go, Trav?
Where do you want to go?
Where do you want to have tea giving? You and the
You know what?
and, you and the gal.
Let's surprise him. Let's just send an Uber to his house. Lady Di's house. You want to? Should we send an Uber to his house and
Yeah.
and treat him to
Yeah.
a destination
A tea
Thanksgiving?
dog. A tea dog tea giving.
Oh no.
Why? That's nice. Tea dog tea giving is awesome. It's gonna be a big hit.
Terrible idea.
So are you worried that your family is going to fall apart because the tradition is collapsing?
Yeah, the
No,
mother's
because we
leaving.
don't have a tradition.
Oh no.
Oh my God. Oh my
We've
God.
We've never had. I have never been one to have like a Thanksgiving tradition.
Your daughter's going to grow up like I didn't understand that families actually celebrate Thanksgiving.
Well, we
I would
usually-
I would just eat microwave turkey with my dad. And I-
While mom was gallivanting in Canada.
yeah, my dad would unfold the card table and we just sit there eating microwave turkey and TV dinner. That's so sad, man.
Yeah.
Why? DiGiorno's good. You need a whole thing of those.
Your daughter's sitting there going like, "Happy Thanksgiving, Dad. Is this delivery?"
No, it's DiGiorno.
Exactly. Yeah, no, that's that actually that sounds very depressing.
No,
Yeah.
not really.
You don't like going to. It's just the food. You don't like the idea. I'd like some pumpkin pie. Are you sure
Sure.
you don't want apple? And then you go, I'll have both. What the fuck?
keep that if you're coming over. Keep that language out of my house.
Please just drop an
exclaim.
unnecessary amount of curse words.
I hope I don't. I'm amped up. I hope she doesn't mention the cookie. Oh, I can't do it.
Why? What do you think will happen?
I'm afraid I'll say something.
What would you say
Like, what would she say?
if she's like, Jimmy, it's great to see you. I've got a special cookie for you.
Ah, is that the one with the cunt hair in it?
Oh, jeez, Jim. Just watch the room go. My sister's.
I would never say that.
My sister's 3-year-old niece just looks at you like,
I would never say that.
"What's a cunt hair?"
And your father goes, when something's really close.
Yeah, I got it.
It's like a distance measure.
Came within a cunt hair. Are you gonna have cranberry sauce?
I like the cranberry sauce that just like comes out of the tube.
Right,
stands
like
up
out of the
straight.
Oh, that
can, and
shit
it's just right
rules.
there.
And you can sit on it because that's how they look when they come out of your hiney. All dented up in red.
I just mush it right in.
So what are you gonna? What,
Fake cranberry sauce is awesome.
what are you gonna? Are you gonna get it from Boston Market? Just get like a couple individual Thanksgiving dinners.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
You got it covered.
But I mean, like I said, like Thanksgiving's never been a big thing for me. Like years ago, we would eat dinner, just like the four of us, and like when me, my mom, my dad, and my brother,
Right.
and then I would just wait for my friends to be done with their dinner, and then we would go over to my friend's house. You know, like it was never a big thing.
Well, that's cool.
And then so after dinner, your daughter's gonna be like, "Daddy, you know what I'm thankful for?" And you're gonna be like, "Quiet, game's on."
Yeah, I'll be like, "No, I'm playing Switch. Get out of my way. Get out of my face."
Quiet, I'm playing my video games.
Yes,
Go amuse yourself,
I need
child.
to play Super Mario.
Yeah. Go for a walk.
Yeah, it's just another day.
Where are you going, Rob?
Well, in the morning I have work at CBS for the NFL Today, and then
On Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
What time do you work?
It's the morning, so I think I'll be there from like 9 to. It's a short day.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, and then someone else comes in the afternoon for me.
Well, Thanksgiving is a big day for the foosball.
For the football, yeah, CBS. I think they have the 4:30
right.
game. So
What time does Dallas play?
I think they have the. I want to say the
Not that it matters. They were so good last year. And
4:30
they're shit
game. Yeah,
this year.
Are
they're
they
playing the
shit?
Chargers. 4:30 on CBS.
What's their what's their record? They 5-5.
5-5. I don't know. So what are you doing after that?
I think going to my parents' house.
Ooh, you bringing the old fiance?
Yes.
That'd be awful if he didn't bring it. What's the record? Imagine if you didn't bring your fiance. Just
Parents don't like her. I don't want her in this house.
They like her more
Robert. I
than
don't
me.
want her in this house.
Yeah, they're 5-5. They just got killed by the Eagles.
Do your parents ever talk politics at the Thanksgiving table?
No, never.
Never, right?
Never. No, they
don't.
No. Oh yeah.
All
they
right,
do.
so let's say
All the
this.
time.
Let's
That's
say
all they
this,
talk
Rob.
about.
If I go over,
Yeah.
If I go over for Thanksgiving,
Right.
and I go like, oh man, Rob's been really great for the show. He really is a model employee. I see big things for this kid. Your parents probably like, oh, that's great, thanks. You know, he really tries hard, and we're really proud of him, and blah blah blah. And I'll go, yeah, and then I'll go, man, how about the way Lena Dunham's getting railroaded, huh? This isn't fair, is it? I mean, she's right most of the time. How would that go over?
They would throw you out of the house probably.
Are they conservatives?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh,
What if I went like, man, I just actually read a great book. It's called What Happened. You know, because that's the same thing I asked. Hillary Clinton wrote it. Did you guys
Yeah.
read this?
Yeah, they would appreciate that,
They would.
especially if you brought over a copy for them.
Yeah, I'll tell you what happened.
Yeah.
She lost.
Yeah, we used to have that toilet paper with Obama's face on it.
Jesus, really?
Yeah. Just like stupid stuff like that.
Did you actually use it?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, my dad thought it was funny.
He
He's like,
did.
"Ah," yeah, he's got a little bobblehead of George Bush, you know,
Right.
like, yeah.
Because he's like, fuck Obama, but George Bush
George
is the man.
Bush is the man.
That's cool.
Yep.
Hey,
So
but-
you do end up talking. Do you ever have like, or is all your family conservative, or have you ever had any knockdown like dragouts?
There've been a couple times where it's just like, you know, some people go back and forth. Like my cousin who's a year older than me will like get in like a political fight with my
so
grandma
he's like in his
once
20s.
in a while. Yeah, he's like,
What you guys
Yeah.
don't understand
Yeah,
is
he's
the
like-
systematic.
yeah, he's like almost crying and stuff like that. He's like, I'm a libertarian. And
You don't
like,
even know what it is.
Yeah.
Isn't that great when young people start like making their political points and you can see their eyes getting watery
Yeah.
because they're running out of steam, but they're like so passionate and they just don't know what to do with all this dumb, and full of cum energy.
Yeah. They mean well. Their heart's in the right place.
Of course it is, but they don't have any facts to back anything up. Your dad is just sitting there just to destroy their world.
oh yeah, he just lays into him.
He loves all that conservative stuff, huh?
Loves it. Loves it. Sean Hannity, Levin, Limbaugh, you know,
Is he like Michael Savage?
loves Michael Savage.
So he's hardcore.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 The other 2 weeks ago, I think, when I was still living there.
Yeah.
He came downstairs right before the show. He's like, "Oh, so who you guys have on?" And I was like, I think it was like whoever. And he's like, "You know who you guys should get on?" And he looks at his iPad because he has Michael Savage podcast playing. He goes, "You guys should have Michael Savage on."
I'd love to have Michael Savage on.
I would have him
Yeah,
on.
I mean, I said, yeah, you know.
Did your dad smash a coffee machine last week?
No, he wanted to though.
He like to throw his Keurig out the window?
Yeah.
He was in support. He was not in support of Keurig's decision.
No, not at all.
No.
Yeah.
My God, what does he think of what's his face there in Roy Moore?
Well, you know,
Do you think it's bullshit?
well, listen, facts aren't, completely there yet. You know,
Right.
It's just allegations right now.
Innocent
So-
until proven guilty.
That's right. Yeah.
What does he think about Harvey Weinstein?
Oh, he's guilty.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Are you saying he may be biased in his opinion reaching?
Once in a while.
Yeah.
You know.
How do you think is your dad? You don't have any? Do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yeah, I got 3 brothers, 2 sisters, 1 brother, and then we kind of adopted 2 kids when I was
Jesus
little.
Christ!
Why'd you
Your dad
adopt
is-
2 kids? Was it fucking Tom Hagen?
Yeah. Their parents died, and so my parents.
Wait, what?
It's not funny, Chip.
How'd
How did
your parents die? How did their parents die?
Cancer. Like at separate times. in their
Separate
life.
cancers.
Separate
Oh, they're 2
cancers.
separate families.
No, it was one. They were their
You
brother
could be in
and
the same
sister.
family, but both get cancer.
Their parents both had cancer.
Oh,
at
I didn't know
separate
their brothers.
times.
Okay.
And then so my parents just took them in and became their
So there's just a bunch
Surrogates.
of
guardians.
Yeah.
maniacs running around your house.
Oh yeah. Well, everyone's grown up now. Everyone's out of the house besides my little sister.
Any gay kids?
No.
Just, well,
How,
Just yeah.
how do you think that would go over?
It wouldn't be good.
Really? Probably not.
that's why you hate old women who call you cute.
That's right.
Yeah. You know who's cute? Fairies are cute.
Yeah.
Not you.
Not me. I ain't cute.
I don't know. I mean, they're very nice people.
I'm sure that they're nice. Yeah, I'm
Exactly.
not
It's
trying to
like-
imply that.
Right.
Yeah.
But,
But
politically,
they do not. Yeah.
sounds old school conservative a
Yes,
little bit.
they're very old school.
So how many
conservative.
people are at your house for Thanksgiving?
Oh, a lot. It's a lot.
A traditional big family.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like Kevin's house at Home Alone.
Kevin.
Anthony
Yeah, so it's
really
fun.
thought that was funny.
Is there one fucking joker that spills the soda all over the traveler's checks?
No.
Everybody's well behaved.
Is everyone as handsome as you?
Yeah. I mean, I'd say we have a pretty handsome family.
Does one of the adopted kids drink too much soda before bed and then somebody has to share a bed with him, but he wets it?
No.
And he just looks at you like, oh yeah, I'm drinking Pepsi. You know what that means? I'm going to piss all over myself. You ever seen Home Alone?
Yes, I have.
It's the weirdest scene ever when the little kid, Kieran Culkin plays him, but he's fuller. He's the cousin. And he's like, and he has to share the bed with Kevin. And Kevin's like, he wets the bed. And they're like, oh, he'll be fine. And they show this little kid drinking Pepsi, and he looks at Kevin as if he fully intends to wet the bed.
That's
like
pretty-
he's got this look of pride on his face, and he's raising his eyebrows like, I'm gonna piss all over you, Kevin. Watch this scene. It's so weird.
Fuller, go easy on the Pepsi.
That's pretty funny.
he looks right
That's
at
pretty
Kevin,
funny.
Like, you're getting pissed on tonight, buddy.
Yeah. It looks just like Macaulay Culkin.
What, the kid?
His brother, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, he
yeah.
looks
Kieran
just like
Culkin?
him.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. I mean,
right.
I just always thought that was so fucking funny because
That is a great look.
What little kid goes like, oh yeah, you know what this is for pissing tonight in bed. No shame at all.
That's very funny.
No shame at all.
Let's break and eat and make love and come back.
I'll do 2 of the 3.
All right, you're not hungry. All right, so we'll
Yeah, I don't see any food in front of Sam.
couple of things tonight
fountain drink.
at 6:30 above the Comedy Cellar. I'm taping the Thanksgiving Chip podcast. Chip at riotcast.com. There's only 7 or 8 seats available at this tiny little room. Anthony is on, and Denny has promised to make his appearance.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You're taking the crew from yesterday
Yeah.
and just bringing them over.
I asked Denny. Harry couldn't come. I asked Denny, hey, you want to come? And he said, yeah.
That's
so
great.
Tonight, 6:30 above the Comedy Cellar. Just line up outside. But email first because we always get enough emails. And I'm going to San Francisco and Sacramento this week. I hope to see you guys there. And we have Tom Cavanaugh coming in, who's he was the star of the show Ed. I haven't seen him since, and I only met him that day. But I like him because I had one of my first acting jobs was on his show.
Rob is psyched because he's on the show The Flash now.
Oh, okay. You
Rob
like that.
likes all his superhero nonsense.
Yeah, he's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a great actor.
Yeah, he is a great actor.
By the way, you should also maybe over Thanksgiving break, I would listen to yesterday's show on demand because I found myself, I don't listen to a lot of stuff. And like, I was in the airport yesterday and realized that because of the time difference, you know, I was waiting for my flight as the show was starting. And I just turned it on, and I found myself listening to the first hour just as a fan.
Oh, you enjoyed it?
Yeah, I was just enjoying the show.
Yeah, you sent me a nice text before we got on the plane. I didn't care for. I don't think Anthony's gonna be back. I didn't care for the line where he said male adult penises or whatever look like food to fish and Jim.
Yeah, well, that'll be the last we see of him.
That's right. You know, we don't need that type of fucking.
No,
That's not what this program is about.
That's not where we don't find any humor in that.
It really made me laugh. All right, we'll be back in a couple of minutes after we break.